Hi, it's Pat Gillis here. And over the years, we've had a lot of students come through the door, and a surprising number of them, not all of them, right, but quite a few. Their primary experience with the horse is finding him waiting in the stall for them when they get to the barn. So they take the horse out of the stall and they start to groom him, and the horse is really attentive, hopefully. And if they're my horse, they're probably looking for treats and stuff like that. And so the rider starts to believe that, like, gosh, this horse is really like on the same page as me. Like the horse, he picks his feet up when he's asked to. When the rider wants to ask him to take the bit in his mouth, the horse opens his mouth. Everything's just easy, and the horse is like so on the same page as them. And the rider must think, wow, this is like second nature to this horse, that he must have been born understanding all of this. Now, there's an obvious convenience to having a horse waiting in the stall for you when you get here, or when you get to the barn and the horse is waiting for you. It's a lot easier than having to trudge out to the field to find him out there. It's a lot safer for a beginner rider too. But that convenience, it kind of deprives the student of a pretty important lesson. And I would say it could even almost distort the new rider's idea of what the horse is all about. I'm sure you've had the experience where someone finds out that you ride, and the first thing they say is, "Oh yeah, I know how to ride too," even though maybe they've only just been on a trail ride once in their life. Or maybe you'll have maybe you have your own horse and you have a friend who says, "Oh wow, that's great, you've got your own horse, can I ride it? I mean, I know how to ride," because again, they've been on a trail ride once. I gotta be honest, I have spent 40 years trying to figure that out. Like, I can't imagine, like, if somebody were to do like another kind of sport, like let's say, I don't know, let's say they were going to go skydiving, right? They would never say to the instructor when they're going skydiving, "Oh, it's okay, I know how to package up my parachute, it's okay, I saw a movie about it once." And somehow with horses, there's like this assumption, right? And I don't know if it's just that, we've kind of gotten further away, like, from the sort of rural lifestyle, so that most of the time horses, or anything to do with horses, we see them, it's we don't get to see horses in real time anymore, right? We just sort of read about them or see them in pictures or see movies about them or something like that, but we don't actually see horses in real time. Over the years, we've always stressed the importance to our students that they try to get an opportunity to watch the horse at liberty. It's a great way to learn about horses. This is really who he is, and no matter how domesticated we think he is, when he's with his peers, we actually see his real character. And as you watch, you'll start to pick up like fragments of his language, how he interacts with his peers. And I'll start to see signs of his amazing early warning system, and the subtle signs and not so subtle signs of how he forecasts his intentions when he sees things that frighten him. Now, as horse lovers, that's a pretty easy task to take on, right? The only homework involved in that really is finding a place where you can safely watch horses interact with each other. As we always tell our students, it's really important to try to understand who the horse is when he's not with you. I hope you get the chance, and if you do, you'll find you love horses even more than you do already. So if you're watching this anywhere besides at our blog, which is at ismyhorsehappy.com, scroll down, leave me a message, and let me know what you've learned by watching horses interact with their peers. I know I never get tired of it. It's been 40 years and I could do it all day long. Anyway, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next week, and remember to thank your horse.